Great Nigeria.
Senator, you said the Christians in Nigeria today are probably feeling good about Donald Trump.
Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending on where you are watching us from around the world. Welcome back to Prime Focus News, where the truth matters and every voice counts. Please subscribe, like, share and watch this video till the very end. Remember, the only way you can support Prime Focus News is by liking, sharing and commenting on our videos. Your support keeps us going and we truly appreciate you for being part of our growth. A devastating fire at the Great Nigeria Insurance House in Balogun Market has claimed multiple lives and left families shattered. Among the dead is Obum, a China-based Nigerian clothier who returned home for festive business. Witnesses say he had nearly evacuated all his goods when the weakened structure collapsed on him. Heartbreakingly, Obum called from beneath the rubble, begging for help, pleading not to be allowed to die, worried about who would care for his children. Hours later, his voice faded. His body was later recovered intact and taken to Anambra State for burial. Lagos State Emergency Management Agency confirmed one adult female recovered dead and handed to her husband, one decapitated adult male with severed limbs, one adult male recovered with body intact, 8 injured victims rescued and hospitalized. Relatives of other trapped victims lament slow rescue efforts, poor equipment, and lack of manpower, calling for urgent government intervention.
Great Nigeria. Great Nigeria, if you have shop here, better come back. This is Great Nigeria House.
Hello, Iputago? Hello? Hey, Timo!
Yes, Ibo, see.
As the nation mourns Lagos, another disturbing revelation has emerged from the north. The Nigerian police force uncovered a hideout disguised as a rehabilitation center, but inside was something far more sinister. According to police reports, children were abducted, adults were held captive, and some detainees were imprisoned solely for converting from Islam to Christianity. One man was reportedly detained for 2 full years, not for a crime, but for his faith. The police say investigations are ongoing, promising to uncover those behind the oppression and bring them to justice. Human rights advocates describe the case as religious persecution hidden in plain sight.
Dr. Hassan Yusuf.
Doctor?
Hassan Yusuf, yeah.
Doctor, are you a medical doctor?
PhD, Energy Economics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
I decided I became a Christian because I spent 16 years in the UK. I married there. So I got back to Nigeria to come and settle with my family, and the extended family came and told these people that I became a Christian. I've converted. I'm trying to convert my children to Christians and the rest. I just found myself here one morning about 2 years ago.
About 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay, what has been your experience in 2 years?
Very hectic. Since I was in military school, I've not seen anything like this. I went to military school, so since that experience, I've not seen anything like this. And this is worse because of the age. I'm diabetic, no drugs. They keep you incommunicado. You can't talk to anybody to bring drugs or medicine for your diabetes. So I've just been surviving. These small boys, there are some small boys around that live around here. They are the ones that get us this zogale to chew and soak and drink. That's how I've been surviving with the diabetes. The food is just carbohydrates, the same thing every day. Stones and humanize. You can see it yourself. Yes.
So you've who are the people responsible for this? And from your interaction or gathering, what could be the reason or the brain behind putting these people together?
Well, the man who is operating this so-called rehab or an Islamic school claimed that the parents brought their children here for rehab. But from the look of things, this is not a rehab. So from there, we will evacuate everybody to our police station. Then make an announcement. Parents should come and take their children. We will investigate later. The man, if he's found wanting with his other cahoots or co-conspirators, we will arraign him in court.
Right.
So what happened to parents sending their children to places like this?
That's actually sending children.
A reasonable and right-thinking parents will not bring his child to this place. Maybe they never know what is even going on here. If you come here and see how your child is treated here, I don't think if you bring your child here as a reasonable person. You saw it yourself too. Yes.
Following the U.S. airstrikes in December targeting terrorists accused of buying Christians in northern Nigeria, reactions across the country remain divided. In a surprising twist, a Nigerian Christian based in the U.S. has publicly criticized the airstrikes, expressing dissatisfaction with how the U.S. president is handling Nigeria's security situation. He argues that airstrikes may worsen tensions. Foreign intervention alone cannot solve Nigeria's deep-rooted insecurity, and civilians often suffer the unintended consequences. Security analysts echo this concern, warning that military force without long-term strategy risks prolonging violence.
With that, and I think the Christians in Nigeria today are probably feeling pretty good about Donald Trump's position.
Thank you very much. Senator, you said the Christians in Nigeria today are probably feeling good about Donald Trump. So I'm a Christian from Nigeria.
You're an expert.
1 out of 100 million Christians, very small sample size. I do not feel good about Donald Trump. He called Nigeria a disgraced country. Frankly speaking, that's not so bad because he used to call us a shithole country. So it's a kind of improvement on disgraced country is an improvement. Is there a better way, for instance, a decent way to offer help to someone? So if I looked at all the shoes on this panel, and you guys are wearing nice suits, everybody is wearing nice suits, but there's a differentiation of shoes. The senator's shoe is different. So if I was your friend, after this panel, I would buy you a gift, a nice shoe to match up with your suit. I wouldn't have to say anything about the state of your shoes that made me buy you those shoes. Is there a way that powerful countries can help less powerful countries, poor countries, without doing it in a way that leaves them worse off? For instance, America went to Libya. Libya has a causative effect on the terrorism challenges that Nigeria and the Sahel is facing. I don't want to talk about the other places America went to. Let's just stick it to Nigeria. Since Donald Trump said what he said for Nigerian Christians have been abducted in the church in the northwest of Nigeria.
Sure.
Muslim students have been abducted. I do not speak to the causation, but there's a correlation between Donald Trump, from the point Donald Trump spoke about Nigeria's challenges and the escalation of terrorism. So, decency apart, there are rules of engagement. There's a global rules order. There's a rules-based global order. Is there a way to speak about Nigeria, first of all, in a respectful, decent way, not even just as president of America, but as a human being? And much more so as the president of the United States of America, that I will always respect as a person, and frankly speaking, Nigerians continue to respect generally. Also, is there a way to help Nigeria? Because, for instance, one of the reasons why we failed woefully at fighting terrorism was because despite having the money, despite having the intention and the motivation to buy weapons from America for so many years, we were denied. Eventually, we got them, and for some of these weapons, they also told them where not to use those weapons.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to ask and sit down. Is there a way to decently help Nigeria without making things worse and without disrespecting Nigerian Christians and Muslims?
Thank you very much.
Great question. No doubt the answer.
Now we move to the southeast, where residents say they are under siege. In Ehime Mbano of Imo State, locals report that a joint operation involving the Nigerian military, Ebubago, DSS, police, and other security agencies led to widespread destruction of homes and properties. Residents say the operation was carried out in the name of searching for the Biafran Liberation Army, yet no weapons were found. Innocent homes were destroyed, shops and livelihoods were ruined. Communities lament back-to-back destruction, asking why civilians are punished while real criminals remain at large. Local voices warn that these actions are creating more anger, fear, and resentment, not peace.
Zone terrorists, army, Ebubago, Tiger Base, and the GSS and the police. Nigeria, Yabeme, na Obodo. Obodo the time I will emume Obodo the time I will emume halejeme the queen all the whole world. Donald Trump, look at what Nigeria Zoo, Nigeria soldiers, they bought all the whole houses, innocent soul house. Look at it. They say they are looking for Biafra Liberation Army, and the Biafra Liberation soldiers where they are looking for is not in the house. They just shoot all the whole gun where they shoot, burn all the whole house where they. Look at, they bought all the whole places. This is another house, another building. They bought all the whole thing where they here. They carry all the whole property where they here. All the whole property where they inside this house. Burn it. They turn the house upside down. Look at the bullet where they fire by the house. Look at it. They scatter.
At the top of it all lies the unresolved Biafran struggle, a long-standing agitation rooted in identity, justice, and self-determination. Analysts say that instead of dialogue and political solutions, the region has experienced militarization, property destruction, and civilian suffering. They warn that searching for armed groups does not justify destroying innocent lives and properties, and that such actions may push communities further away from national unity. Experts conclude that Nigeria is standing at a dangerous crossroads. Security without compassion breeds resistance. Silence enables injustice. Poor emergency response costs lives. And that is the end for this news report. But before we go, we have some questions. Are security forces protecting Nigerians or punishing communities? Should homes be destroyed in the name of fighting agitation? Is religious freedom truly protected in Nigeria? And could the Lagos tragedy have been handled better? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is Prime Focus News. Clarity, depth, and truth without fear. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Your engagement is the only way you support this platform, and we sincerely thank you for supporting our growth.